Yo, what's up everybody? I hope everyone's having a great day. In this video, I want to speak about how I use my emotions and my thoughts to conquer day trading and to make a lot of money in the market. I know a lot of you guys probably struggle with emotions, or whether it's psychology or whatever it may be, and I have learned to conquer that, at least not all the way, but I'm doing pretty well as a 20-year-old trader, and about 10 to 30K on a good month. A lot of it is consistent, but there are some months that are inconsistent and some months that are good and some months that are bad. And that's something that traders actually don't talk about. They think that you're going to make 10K a month every single month. No, not at all. One month might be a 2K month. One month might be a 40K month. It really differs on how you perform. And the way that you are performing is not making you a lot of money. That's the exact reason why you probably clicked on this video. So in today's video, I want to teach you guys how I conquered my thoughts, my emotions, and my actions, so now that I'm able to make a lot of money in the market. Because realistically, that's the main thing on trading. There's not too many physical things that you have to do. The only thing you have to do is press buy or you press sell. Realistically, it is all in your mind, right? It's all in your mind. Trading is in your mind. Entrepreneurship, being a high value individual and making a lot of money in the world as a young guy, it's all in your mind at first, because realistically everyone is programmed and everyone is told to go to college, to get a regular 9-to-5 job, to start saving up, invest into a 401k, whatever it may be and whatever you may have been taught. And I realized that if everybody is telling me to do that and everybody is not in the spot that I want to be at in life, why would I listen to them? So 2 years ago, when I first started to get into trading, 2 to 3 years ago, I realized, okay, I can do one or two things. I can listen to my gut feeling and I can listen to myself and do what I believe in, or I can listen to my grandparents, listen to my friends, listen to the people around me, whether it was my teachers, whoever it may have been, and I could do what they tell me to do and take the normal route and take it the safe way. And I realized, damn, well, the safe way doesn't sound too fun. Kind of sounds boring. It sounds normal. It sounds regular. And me growing up, the young Johnny, I was always like that extraordinary kid. I always wanted to try new shit. I wanted to do crazy things. I wanted to put myself out there, and I just liked doing shit. And as I grew older, I realized that there's a lot of stuff in this world that you can achieve, a lot of stuff in this world that you can experience. And in order to experience and to live in freedom, you need to make a lot of money. Now, of course, I don't think money itself makes you happy, but it's what the money brings. It's what the money brings. It's not just money. A piece of paper will never, ever, ever make me happy. Fuck the piece of paper. But it's what money can bring us. Now, unfortunately, in the world, you need a fuck ton of money to do crazy, cool, extraordinary things like traveling, right? Because if you work a 9-to-5 job, you don't have the freedom, right? Now, obviously, you can make good money from a 9-to-5 job, but you don't have the freedom part, so you can't really do whatever you want. Yes, you may have some money to live a nice, average, chill, good life, right? But with owning your own business, with being a day trader, with doing something that you love to do that is a high-value skill, that can bring the freedom. And that is truly what's going to make you successful and make you happy in this life, is the freedom, right? Not the money. But unfortunately, the money brings that. So guess what, guys? We have to get to the fucking money. Now, how are we going to get to the money with day trading? By conquering our thoughts, by conquering our emotions. And the way you can do that is isolation. That is the first thing that I want to speak about, is isolation, guys. Now, what is isolation? What's a good explanation, Johnny? How can I explain isolation? Isolation is when you don't give a fuck about anything around you. Nothing that's coming in this ear, nothing in this ear. The only thing that you have is tunnel vision, you and yourself, and your business and your thoughts, right? It's you, your beliefs, and your actions. That is what's going to bring you to success. Now that leads to isolation. You need to isolate yourself. You need to learn to cut out all of the distractions, all of the people that bring you down, and all of the things that affect you from getting to the spot that you want to be at. You have to realize that sometimes you're going to have to cut things off that you like. You're going to have to cut friends off. You're going to have to do things that don't feel that good in the moment. But realistically, it's just short-term sacrifice for long-term success. Does that make sense? A lot of people want to have a bunch of fun right now, want to surround themselves with a lot of people. They need attention from girls, from friends at the bars, or from scrolling all the time. And realistically, that's just short-term fun. It's just short-term attention, right? Now, instead of getting all that short-term dopamine and short-term attention, what you can do is you can sacrifice all the things that you truly love right now to go deep down and double down on your business, on your habits, on your discipline. And if you can focus on that right now, yes, it may not feel the best. It might not feel like you're getting that much progress. You feel like you may not be achieving that much, but all of those small wins every day that people don't see, they consistently compound every single day. They consistently compound, and people don't see that, right? People think that, you know what I mean, you're weird, you're just on the computer all day, you're working on a business, oh, you're not going out anymore, you're not doing what everyone else is doing, when realistically, that's just you building. You're in that building mode. You're really going with what you believed in. You're doing what you believed instead of listening to everyone else and doing what everyone else did or does. That's regular, right? Like going to the bars, scrolling every day, working your 9 to 5, and then hitting the gym with your boy, and then maybe going to smoke after, and then going to drink after, and then linking up with some girls or doing something that is unbeneficial. And it's just like a repetitive process. And you have to realize all that is short-term fun. So if you're going to do that while you're young, these 4 years while you're in college, or let's say in all your 20s, if you're going to do that, all of that's going to compound. Because remember, consistency compounds. And remember, also, all of this leads from a thought. If you're going to go to the bar, or if you're going to smoke, if you're going to doom scroll, if you're going to watch streams, if you're going to eat bad food, all of that starts with a thought. Your thoughts lead to actions. When you take action on something, it turns into a habit. So once you do something for a long period of time, that habit will then turn into your lifestyle. Smokers are called what? Potheads. Drinkers, alcoholics. Traders are fucking traders that make a fuck ton of money. So if you want to be a trader, and if you want to make a lot of money, if you want to be an entrepreneur, if you want to make a lot of money, you need to conquer your emotions. Because remember, your thoughts and your thought process will end up turning into your actions. The actions you take on an everyday basis will lead to the lifestyle that you live. I am living in my dream apartment right now in Miami, Florida. I drive a Corvette, dream car. I'm 20 years old. I can't even open a fucking beer yet legally. And I have a skyrise by myself in my dream car. That shows you that this is possible, and it shows you that all you have to do is conquer your emotions and conquer your thoughts. Stop letting your emotions take over in trading. Stop letting your emotions take over in life. Do what you're supposed to do, not what you feel like doing. I feel like everybody is like, I don't really feel like locking in right now. I don't feel like going to the gym. I don't feel like doing good in trading today. I don't know, man. Like, you just let your emotions get to you. But you don't stick to the plan, you don't stick to the script, you don't stick to the vision. And that's why you're not at the spot that you want to be at. Because you don't actually stick to what you're supposed to do. You go against your rules in your trading every single day. You do the wrong things in your life, like eat bad, you don't go to the gym, you're not doing what you're supposed to, and that's what's holding you back. Truly it is. It's really what's holding you back. Now, why? Because consistency compounds. If you stick to your plan every single day, that will compound with your trading and you'll make a lot of money. But if you eat bad every day, if you doom scroll, if you do the wrong things and you don't really lock in with your trading, lock in with your habits, lock in with your discipline, consistency compounds. So if you're consistently doing that every single day, it'll lead you to the wrong path. There's winners and there's losers in life. You pick your path. Choose wisely, because whatever you choose, you may end up with the rest of your life. So that's exactly why I conquered my mind, I conquered my thoughts, and I am trying to master my emotions every single day with how I act on things, with what I choose to do, with who I choose to be. Because everything that you're doing right now leads up to the person that you want to be in the future. Remember, that future you, whether it's that profitable trader, that dude with his dream car, with his dream apartment, with retiring his family, all of those cool things you want to do. Who knows? I don't know what you want to do. I don't fucking know. Everyone's goals are different. But I know my goals. And if you want to truly, truly hit your goals, you're going to have to conquer your emotions. You're going to have to conquer your thoughts and lock in with yourself. So who's going to help you? Absolutely nobody. The only person that can help you is yourself. So this is the end of this video. If you truly want to master trading, if you want to master your emotions in life, if you want to get to the spot that you want to be at, you need to conquer your thoughts. You need to master your thoughts. Remember, the way that you think leads into the way that you do. When you do something for a long period of time, that turns into a habit. So choose wisely, because your habits will lead to your lifestyle. Simple as that. I love you guys. Peace.